So why is it that you train so hard? What makes you come in and bust your butt every day and give it everything you got? Stay tuned, and you're going to find out why we train really hard. All right, so we want to know, why is it that you train so hard? Why do you come in the gym and bust your butt all the time? Comment below and let us know. All right, so I'm here with a very, very hard trainer, Habib Ali, and honestly, I kind of pride myself in working really hard too. So the question for today is, why is it that people train so hard? Why do you train so hard? So we're going to give you our perspective on why it is that we train so hard personally. And I'll start off, so for me, it kind of goes back to being 12 and 13 years old, actually. And the reasons why I started training initially was I just picked up magazines and I just wanted to look like those guys. Like, I wanted to have the crazy looking veins everywhere and those big freaky looking muscles. So it was kind of like, at that age, it was almost like an addiction for me. Like, I wanted to look like that. And then the other part was, I always felt like I want to do something that I don't think other people can do. So, I kind of always wanted to do something to set myself apart. So I always wanted to train really, really hard. And I figured the harder I pushed myself, it was kind of like I'm doing something that nobody else can do. And I think there was a little bit of pride in that, but just being honest. So I think for me, it was, I had this picture of what I wanted to look like. And then I also wanted to kind of set myself apart. So I think those are, when I started, kind of the two biggest reasons why I wanted to train hard. How about yourself?
I can relate with what John says about seeing how much he can achieve and how much he can push himself and do that others can't. And I can relate to that because I'm a performance-based athlete. I love to see what I can do, not only physically but mentally. So training for me has always been, what can I accomplish this time? What am I made of? More of. So fitness was that tool for me to see what I was made of in the gym and outside of the gym. Whether that's building more discipline, more strength, that translated into the gym for me outside of the gym. So it became a whole lifestyle enhancement for me.
So you're not 45 like I am, but so I kind of think of it this way too. So now I'm a little bit older. So people now are asking me, they're like, okay, I can understand why you trained when you were younger, but now that you're older, why in the heck are you training so hard now? And I still got that little part of me that says, okay, now you're 45 years old. There's still that part of me says, I want to do stuff that I know that other people can't do. So it's kind of funny that when I very first started, I wanted to be a little different and do things other people can do. And that's kind of stuck with me for 30 years now. And now I still kind of say to myself, and now it's kind of like, I almost compare myself to the younger guys. I'm like, I see them doing stuff and I want to, like, I can do that. I can still do that, you know. So there's a part of me now that, like, I still want to do stuff that other people can't do.
It's that competitive level within you.
Yeah,
it doesn't go away, because when you're always hungry, it stays with you because you've built that foundation of that drive to want to improve. So that improvement is never going to vanish. It's going to stick with you. It becomes who you are, right?
Yeah, that's a great point. Like, that competitive part of you just doesn't seem like it goes away.
Yeah, it doesn't go away. I can relate that to when I'm running. That little competitive voice in your head, I find that even when I'm running, I'm at a park, if I hear footsteps behind me, it makes me just want to run faster. Something about someone passing me makes me feel like I'm not working hard enough, and maybe that's a mental thing, or maybe it's like me just being super competitive on myself, but I've always had that mindset to want to do more, be more, and I think that can translate into anything. But fitness has just been my tool, and I don't know if it's been yours, but it allows me to improve myself overall in life.
Yeah, so I guess I'll wrap up by saying this too. As we're talking here, I'm kind of thinking about, does this spill over in your life in general? I think about working corporate jobs that I've worked, and I think about just doing other things that happen in life, and I kind of feel that way too, that I want to be the best father I can be, and when I worked in the corporate world, I wanted to be the best project manager, and so I think that competitive spirit that's in you can kind of, it's more of it built into who you are, like you were saying, and not only is it part of your competitiveness in sports, but it spills over in other parts of your life too.
Yeah, I've always said the more you evolve as an individual, the more the people around you can evolve. So you want to give off those vibes. You want to be able to help others grow as well.
So that's it. So that's kind of why we train hard. So again, let us know why you train hard.